the key factor. You have to push through no matter what. So that's what I'm choosing for myself today. But no matter what, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep hoping. I'm going to keep praying. See, y'all think I just be on here chatting. I do the things that I tell you I'm doing, and the only reason why I am able to get on here and talk about these things is because I'm applying them to my everyday life. How can I possibly get on here and try to give you guys hope for the possibilities of your future? If I wasn't doing them myself, I'm walking in my greatness, and it's not going to always be pretty, and it's not going to always be easy. The life that I'm living now, I never imagined it for myself, and I'm really so grateful for it. I didn't know where my life was going to land 10 years ago, but what I did know was that I wasn't comfortable where it was, and I knew something had to change. And that thing that had to change was me. I had to change. I had to change the way that I thought about myself. I had to change a lot of things that I did on a regular basis. I had to make a whole lot of sacrifices, and I had to make a whole lot of harsh decisions, like very crucial, life-changing decisions that had a major effects on everybody else. Because when I think about it, the things that I was doing, the life that I was living before, it had a negative effect on me and the people around me. So if I can live in such a negative way and affect the people around me, and have such a major impact on the people around me, it was sad to see me living a destructive life. And it was hell for me to constantly being stuck in self-destruction on a constant basis. And I just changed my energy and changed my effort, kind of shifted it, and is now focused on bigger and better things. So, you're applying the same energy, not the same energy. You're applying energy just in a different way. I heard a wise man once say, some people work at just as hard to be failures as others work to be success. And sometimes I hear the same people when I go out and motivate people in person. I hear some people try to just throw excuses at me, or it's too hard. And I'm like, well, how easy is it being stuck in the situation that you're in? If you know an easy route, tell me, give me the secret sauce, because I want to know. And they like trying to shoot all these excuses at me, and I ain't had no mom and a dad and all this kind of stuff in the neighborhood that I live in, and I got such and such amount of kids, and I'm like, boring. I eat those for breakfast. Like, why y'all sitting here trying to give me a whole bunch of excuses? Like, y'all is harder than mine. Like, whose scale are we using here? Because I've been through hell. I got a lot of kids. My life was not easy. I fight temptation. Temptation is everywhere. But how bad do you want it? So you can either feed yourself a whole bunch of excuses, or you can go after the life that you really want without allowing yourself to be full of excuses. Like, it's totally up to you. We create our own obstacles. I'm not going to say it like life won't show up. Things will happen unexpectedly. You never know what may happen from day to day. But us as human beings, we create obstacles in our mind. Before an obstacle will even arise, we have already created one in our mind. Or what if this happens, or what if that happens, and all of this kind of stuff. And sometimes I just tell my brain to shut up. I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to say what I cannot do if I had not at least tried. So today I'm putting forth effort, and I'm not giving up on myself. And that is one secret ingredient I always added to the recipe. is not giving up on myself. When one way doesn't work, I learned how to try another way. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I do that for myself. I really am, because it works for me. It works for me, and no matter how discouraging, sometimes I can feel discouraged, But defeat is only final defeat if you accept it as defeat. So today I tell myself I am not defeated, because when I accept that defeat in my own brain, that's when I have failed. That's when I have lost. That's when I have given up, and I don't want to do that for myself. I may have to myself. I may have shifted directions and changed from doing one thing to another thing. We are all human, and we want to find our niche, the thing that we love the most. We want to operate in the labor of love. People operate in the labor of love every day and become successful off of doing things with a passion from their heart, things that they absolutely love to do, helping people and all kind of stuff, and they get complete satisfaction and joy out of the things that they do on a regular basis. That's operating in a labor of love. I would rather be doing that than be stuck in a 9 to 5 that I am completely miserable with and complaining about my job every single day. I want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy my life, and I want to enjoy what I'm doing. Excuse me. I know I felt it coming. My allergies think they want to interrupt our message today. That means somebody won't be blessed. That's what that means when the enemy tries to. I'm not even going to give the enemy any credit. Not up on here. He gets no credit up on here for anything. But that means put your ear to the screen, because there might be a blessing in this for someone. I don't know who. I don't know how. It's up to you how you choose to receive it and apply it to your life. But that is just simply what I really wanted to just kind of touch base on today, is not giving up on yourself. I know you probably heard me say it 1,000,000,001 times before. I cannot say it enough. I really can't. That's one thing that we have to do for ourselves, is to learn to not give up on ourselves. Because when you continue to fight, continue to push on, continue to press on all the way to the end, it's that time when it gets the hardest that you will get the most gratification out of it, that you will get the most success out of it. It's that time when you think you can't go any further and you push yourself that extra mile, is when your success may be lying on the other side. I was listening to some motivation, and they were talking about gold miners, and they were saying, why do gold miners give up, after they have dug so many miles, and the gold be right on the other side, like not even 1 mile away from where they decide to give up at. And then you have that one that continues to go and realizes that the goal was right there on the other side of where some may have given up at. So that might be us, and I promise you, I do not want that to be me. I don't want to give up right before my breakthrough. Like, I don't want to get this close and be like, you know what, I can't do this no more. I'm just going to, give up. I don't want to do that, because I never know what might be right there. Like right there on the other side, right at the tip of my finger. So we got to keep pressing. We got to keep pressing. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep praying. We got to keep working. We got to keep strategizing. We got to keep trying to figure it out, and all of that kind of stuff. It ain't none of nobody business what you're doing or what you are not doing, and all of that kind of stuff. Your journey is so personal. It don't have nothing to do with nobody else. People's opinion on you is none of your business. People's opinion on you is simply just what it is. It's just their opinion on you. We need to override all of those things. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. We need to learn how to override all of those things and continue on to where we need to be, because sometimes we can allow people's opinions to halter us, to stop our growth, and to get in the way of what we really want and where we really want to be. And it ain't that deep. Like, people's opinions of you is not going to lead you to your destiny. It is not going to leave the mark that you want to leave on this earth. It is not going to help your family or your children or your mental health or make you happy. People's opinion does not make you happy or bring you joy or bring you peace. Sometimes we might lie to ourselves and think we need that temporary gratification of knowing someone likes us, all the social media fame and the views and the likes and all of that stuff, that we are fooled into believing that that is what makes a person as valuable as they really are, as when their social media status goes up. That is not reality. We need to work on ourselves outside of our social media status. We need to go somewhere and sit down and talk to our children about the importance of life. We need to read a book or motivate ourselves or pray and work on the things internally, so we can truly be happy on the outside. It's going to take internal work. I think we do so much dressing it up on the outside and smiling and waving and doing a Miss America smile and all that kind of stuff. And we really be like all jacked up on the inside, and that is not going to help you. That is probably why a lot of people fall into depression and all of that kind of stuff, because the Miss America smile and wave ain't gonna take you but so far, because you don't really feel that joy and peace that it really takes for you to obtain true happiness in life. You don't feel it on the inside. A smile should come from the inside. It should always come from the inside. Otherwise, it's not a smile. It's not a smile. It's a mask. It's just a face that we are put on to try to show the world that we look happy. We get on here and we take these pictures and selfies and all that kind of stuff and post it on our social media platforms, and we look happy, but we are really not happy. When are we going to choose to do the internal work so we can truly live in the joy that we were meant to live in? That is God's will for us. If we are not living an abundant, prosperous life, then we are not aligned with God's will. If we are not abundant in some way, in some of the fruits of the Spirit, we had to be operating in our life. We had to learn how to be happy. We had to be learn how to have joy and peace over our lives. If those things are not flowing in your direction on the regular basis, then you are not aligned with the will of God. You just align with your will, with the things that you need to do. Sometimes we end up chasing the wrong things. I heard one of my pastors say, long before one of her sermons, she said going full speed in the wrong direction. And I was like, wow, like that thing stuck with me, and I feel like it forever will stick with me, because I don't want to go full speed in the wrong direction. That just sounds dangerous. Like, I just imagine like being on a highway and just flying down the northbound and the southbound lane. Like, that sounds disastrous. I don't want that to be me. I don't want to be that person that's going full speed in the wrong direction. So we have to be mindful of our direction and the things that we choose, the paths that we choose, and the decisions that we make for ourselves in our lives on a constant basis. Or otherwise, you can answer that question for yourself. Like, what do you think is going to happen? It's not a pretty sight. A head-on collision is a horrific sight. I don't want that to be me. And I can't speak for others or where you are in your life. I guess maybe oftentimes they say the younger generation can be reckless and making reckless decisions. And I don't even want to just get on the younger generation because I see some old fools out here. I'm talking about 50 and up. So y'all can talk about the younger generation if you want to, but it is some seasoned folk out here that act like they don't know left from right. So, but just making reckless decisions, that is not good for anyone. I talked a little bit about wisdom in my Wednesday's life lesson, and wisdom, I learned it to be during that life lesson on principles. Wisdom is a principle of life. It said it's a divine principle. And basically, to me, wisdom is just learning how to live from our mistakes and not continuing to make the same mistakes over and over again, and just using the things that you have learned and just not continuing to do the same thing, because then you're just a fool. You just look like a fool. Like, didn't that just happen to you, last year or the year before or 10 years ago? Like, when are you going to change direction? And a lot of times we want to sit there and act like the victim of harsh circumstances, and we don't want to take accountability for the things that we do. Like, you're not always the victim. Sometimes you're the cause. Most of the time we're the cause, because our life is an accumulation of our decisions. These are the things that we chose for ourselves. Nobody told you to eat the french fries or eat the potato chips or eat the tasty cakes or the candy bars or drink the sodas or indulge in whatever activity that that is taking control over your life. I'm not going to just get on like the people who are addicted to drugs or alcohol because you got sex addicts and porn addicts and shopaholics, and too much of anything can be no good. So whatever that thing is that you have totally let consume your life, and now it has control over you because you thought you could be stuck in an addiction and be a functional addict towards whatever that thing may be, and now that thing has a hold of you. It totally has control over your entire life, smoking cigarettes, whatever. And these are the things that we choose for ourselves. I'm telling you, Atomic Habits is everything. I listened to the audio book, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and invest in buying the book Atomic Habits. And that is the things that we do, just the small things that lead up to big results. So you might think it's one bag of chips or one candy bar and all that kind of stuff, when you know good and doggone well that your doctor told you that you was borderline diabetic and you shouldn't be drinking no Kool-Aid or no soda and all of that kind of stuff. And then when it go from borderline to you being a type 2 or whatever, and you like, I don't know what happened, it's because you won't put the soda down. You got a soda and a candy bar, and you wonder why you crossed the line from being borderline to being fully blown. And that's what whatever situation is. I'm just using that one thing for an example, but we got to learn how to take control over the decisions that we make in our life on a regular basis. Husbands, you married, you ain't got no business looking at other women or be looking at porn every time your wife turn her head and all of that kind of stuff. When I looked at when I did my study on sex and I looked into porn, so different religions view porn in different ways. So no, they view masturbation in different ways. So in Christianity, the Bible said that they didn't believe that masturbation is a sin, but lusting with the eyes is more sinful, because when you lust in the eyes, and that's what the Bible says, says when you lust in the eyes, then you lust in your heart. And I guess maybe you're more prone to doing it. But if you marry, you ain't got no business be sitting here lusting after different women. That's a sin, especially if you're a Christian man, and you think it's okay to be lusting with your eyes. I mean, if you believe in the word of God, you will have to answer for that one way or another. So it's not just, you think it's just simply looking at or gazing at these women on social media sites, or every time somebody walk down the street with a fat butt, you break your neck to look at them and all of that kind of stuff. And that's according to the word of God in the Bible. You ain't supposed to be doing that. So, and that is just, the habits that we create for ourselves, just little things like that, by, snatching your head to the left every time somebody walk past you. And if you end up having the answer to God, if you are a person who believes in the word of God, and you have to answer or suffer in whatever way, that is what you call for yourself. Like, they are the small atomic habits that causes major results. And you think it's just simply looking, and it's more than just looking. You're going to have to answer for that. Your life is going to reflect on the decisions that you make on a regular basis. I hate to go there, but listen, I see it happening. My ex-husband, listen, I love him. That's my bro. But he did it to me. He did that to me. He lusted with his eyes a lot. I think I was naive to it for a long time. But, he ain't got his wife no more. So that's just the decision that he decided to make. So if you love your wife and you love your family and you love the home that you have created, you have to think about those things that you do, the lusting that you do with your eyes. Because if that lusting with your eyes is worth you sacrificing your entire household and the things that you work hard to create to build up a loving home for yourself and for your family, you just may want to reconsider lusting with your eyes, because it don't stop there. You might be asking for something that you really don't want. So I just used that one thing for example. I know I sat there for a couple minutes, but it's just the lives that we create for ourselves. It's atomic habits. It's the things that we do on a regular basis. I ain't going, walk up everybody out this morning, but, even for myself, I cannot judge. I am so guilty of so many different things. I lust with my eyes sometimes, but I ain't got no husband, and I don't be looking at nobody's husband either. Not that it makes it acceptable, but we just have to watch the things that we do. We really do, according to the life that we desire to live. We have to be very mindful of the things that we do on the regular basis, because it's going to have a reflection on our life. So, just anything. Right at this point, it's anything that I can do that is going to help me progress and to move forward and get to where I want to be. It's by all means necessary for me at this point. I believe in my heart that God impressed in my heart that I have suffered enough. I had a very hard childhood. I suffered a lot. I caused a lot of heartache and pain on my own self by the decisions that I made even as an adult. I had been with men that I should have never been with. Gave men the time of day that I never even should have gave my phone number, let alone had children by men that I never even should have looked twice at. And I'm grateful for my testimony and the lessons that I have learned in life. And it gave me the strength that I have right now today. But I refuse to continue to suffer through the same things year after year. Like, no, nope, I'm not going to keep doing it. That's where our wisdom comes in that I'm not going to do it till I die. I'm not going to allow it to be the death of me. I'm going to learn from my mistakes, and I'm going to pursue the life that I really want to live in my life. I want to be happy, and today I am. Today, I am happy, and I believe that there is so much more out there that God has for me, and I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm going to enjoy the journey while I'm living step by step, day by day. And I'm going to continue to work hard, do the things that I want to do for myself and for my children, and live the life that I want to live, the life that I desire in my heart. I deserve it. I'm a good person. So are you. You are a good person. There's no way in the world that we have to continue to suffer through the same things over and over again. Think about the good qualities in you, the things that you have done for other people, the sacrifices that you have made over the years. While they are steady pointing out your flaws and all of that kind of stuff, the same way they can point out your flaws, you sit down and take some time out and extract the great qualities in you. You have some amazing qualities. They're there. And you use them a lot. You are good to other people. And I know you. I'm talking to everybody. I don't care what mistakes you have made in your life. I'm talking to the backslider. I'm talking to the murderer. I'm talking to the rapist. I'm talking to the thief. I'm talking to everybody. Because just the same as you can do those things, I'm sure you have good qualities that are inside of you. The mistakes that you made does not determine the direction of your life or who you are. That's not who you are in a nutshell. It's just what you've been through, the mistakes that you made, and what you did. And it's okay. I'm here to tell you today that it's okay. Some people might try to make it seem like it's not okay, or you cannot be forgiven, or they already got you wrote off in their mind and all of that kind of stuff. Blah, blah, freaking stinkity blah. I don't care. I don't let those things affect me anymore. Other people's opinion of me is none of my business. It's just simply their opinion. I know who I am in God, and it brings me security, and it helps me. It benefits me. It allows me to move forward when I'm confident in who I am, and I extract the good things, the good qualities in me. Even in my worst days, when I was out here cutting a whole freaking fool, I still did things for other people from the kindness of my heart. I still took care of my kids. I was a good daughter to my parents. I love my mother. I love my father. I just made mistakes. That's it. That's it. That don't determine who I am, because I'm more than my mistakes. You're more than your mistakes. Stop stopping right there. Just because that's what people want to write you off as. That's not the end of your story. It's just something that happened. We're only human. We have emotions. We have flaws. We make mistakes. Who says we cannot move on past our mistakes? Because we can. We can. The story does not end there for you. The story doesn't end there for me. Maybe I can't speak for everybody. I just know where I am. And I'm talking to you guys from a personal perspective. I really am, because I want more for my life. I want more for my life, and we all should. We all should be excited about the things that is going to happen for us in our future. And it's not about just getting from one point to another. We should enjoy the journey every day in between. Enjoy every day. Stop and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment that you are in. If you are happy, if something made your heart smile, then smile. If something was funny, then laugh. I mean, enjoy it. There's no reason why you should not enjoy it. Life is for us to enjoy. It was meant for us to enjoy. We were created to enjoy life. A lot of the times we cause our own suffering and our own heartache and our own anguish and our own pain. We have to do away with those things and allow the good days to outweigh the bad days. That is something that we should want for all of us. I'm not guaranteeing anybody that every day is going to be good. Your life is going to be what you make it out to be. And that's plain and simple. So that's it, guys. I said I wasn't going to be on here that long, but y'all know how y'all do. Got me on here all wrapped up and caught up and running my mouth and things. And, I just get really passionate. I get passionate about these things because they come from a personal perspective and a personal level. I love my life today. I'm grateful for God and the things that He does for me on the regular basis. And I would not have it any other way. So if I want to, just sit here and enjoy this, not just now, but forever, I want to enjoy the rest of my life forever. And I believe that I deserve that. It might seem too big for some people to say big things like that, but I'm going to continue to say big things over myself and over my life. I'm going to do big things. I will continue to affirm greatness into myself and say amazingly good things to myself about myself on a regular basis. That is what allows me to get through each day. Yes, we know the cons of what can happen against us in our favor, and things may go wrong and all of that kind of stuff, and we know that. But in all reality, that's not what you truly want for yourself. You want things to go well for you. So speak those great things over yourself like it is already done. I believe my greatness is already laid out for me, that it is already done. All I have to do is do my part, because God is going to do His part. So I'm going to continue to do the work, do the things that I know that I need to do, enjoy my life at the same time while I am striving towards my greatness. I'm walking in it. I'm walking in it right now. I'm living my greatness right now. And in all reality, you may be living your greatness too, but you're not giving it time and attention. That's why you can't see it, because you ain't looking at it. It's right here and you looking over there. All you gotta do is turn your head in the other direction. You probably being distracted by things that is not causing you any good or helping you. Change your distractions and focus on the things that really matter. You probably walking in your greatness too, but you're minimizing it. Your greatness is not small. Your greatness is large for everyone to see. So walk in your greatness and be great. That is it, you guys. I am going to pop off of here. I did not expect to be on here this long. Remember what your girl said. Please don't give up on yourself. There is so much world out here for you to see and for you to live, and so many things that you need to do. Even if you don't see the entire world, explore the journey of greatness from within. Bring the entire world to you. Be happy as you can possibly be, and don't stop until you are. Strive to obtain your greatness. So before I get off, of course, I had to just shout out my books and my YouTube channel. I cannot believe how many subscribers I have on YouTube. I'm like so close to having 600 subscribers on YouTube. God is doing it for me. I thank God for every subscription. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, your views, your hearts, your comments, all of that kind of stuff. The support means more than I can even say. Like, I can't even express to you in words how much that support means to me. I could not be where I am and continuing to do the things that I am doing if I didn't have some kind of indication that it is reaching people and helping people, and I see signs of that. I always say, even if it's only one person that I get through to, making an impact on just one life, that would completely satisfy me. But I believe that I have exceeded that in so many ways. I am over 300,000 views collectively on my YouTube channel. I'm like, what? I hit 300,000 views the other day, and I could not believe it. People all over the world are viewing my videos on YouTube and subscribing, and they're commenting in languages that I don't even know. I had to go to my Google and translate the comment, and it's beautiful comments in like different languages, and I'm like, oh, it's just really blessing my heart. It really is. So I just want to express how grateful I am for everything, for all of it. I just really am. But go to my YouTube channel. channel. You can Google it. My book will come up. That is True Value Knowing Your Worth on YouTube. Also, my second book is Walking Treasure, Discover Your Hidden Treasures. All of the books are on sale on Amazon. My third book is Feed Your Soul, Your Personal Guide to Health and Wellness. I'm trying to help somebody. Listen, you know, some people know that it might be a good idea for them to go ahead and grab Feed Your Soul. I think it's like $15 or something like that on Amazon. And my last but not final book is called Religiously, and that's taking a closer look at spirituality and religion. So go ahead and, you know, you can pop on Amazon and just read a couple pages out of the book for free, even if you choose not to purchase the books. I'm actually going to set up a promotion on Amazon where I might run one of the books for free, where you can go on there and read the book. So if I do go ahead and set up that promotion, I will let you guys know in advance. And if you want to take advantage of that promotion where you can just go ahead and read the book virtually or get the audio version of the book, then I advise you to go ahead and jump on the promotion. Why? Because they only allow you to run those type of promotions for 1 week. So if you know you're interested in reading one of those books, when I set up that promotion, I'll let you guys know. Make sure you go ahead and take advantage of that 1 week promotion and tell me how you like it. Tell me how you like the books. Your feedback is greatly appreciated as well. You know, let me know how you like the books. So go ahead, y'all. I am so glad we made it to see another Friday. No matter what your week may have looked like, you made it to the end of the week. You should celebrate that in whatever way you choose to celebrate it. Hopefully it's a good way, it's a positive way, you know, it's a healthy way. I know some of us like to pop bottles and all that kind of stuff. Just don't overdo it, whatever you choose to do. So I love you guys. God bless you. Go ahead out here and enjoy this weekend, this amazing weather. Seasons are changing. We are in transition mode. We are going from one season to another season, and for that I am grateful. So we have to adapt to the changing of seasons and embrace change. I'm telling you, I know I love the summer. I love hot weather. I don't mind sweating, but I am all for change. So I'm embracing this brand new season because I know that there is something in it for me. It is harvest, almost harvest season, where the crops are springing up, and it's almost time to start pulling up some of those crops and reaping the harvest of the seeds that we have planted. So that's why I like about harvest season. Every year on harvest season, I look for a reaping, a personal harvest for the seeds that I may have planted previously. So be mindful of the seeds that you plant as well, because you want to reap a great harvest. So God bless you guys, and I love you. Look forward to more motivational videos, more life lessons. Go to my YouTube channel, watch some of those quick, short, powerful motivational videos. I hope someone is blessed by that. In the meantime, you guys have a great weekend and continue to be blessed.